Hey guys, my name is That Quiet Kid, and today we are going to do day 6 of Advent of Cyber 2021, which is patch management is hard during a routine security audit. Before the incident, MaxKitty discovered some recovery passwords on an old server. She created a ticket to decommission the server to reduce this security vulnerability. The elf assigned to fix this vulnerability kept pushing off the task. This never got done. Luckily, some of the recovery keys can be used to save the program. Unfortunately, the only way to access the server is through an old web application. See if you can pull out those recovery keys to help MaxKitty with her pursuit to save Christmas. So for today, we're learning LFI, which is local file inclusion. And let's start in. LFI is a vulnerability found in various web application, and the following function causes this kind of vulnerability. So there is example of four functions that cause this local file vulnerability. Include, require, include once, require once, and the risk identifying and testing for LFI. LFI is usually when you can see the internal files of a server. This is so that you can see the etc slash password file as well, which is a file which shows you the users on the machine, and it through this you identify that there is local file inclusion if you can read the files. And etc slash password is a file important file. The following are some Linux system files that have sensitive information. etc slash password I already explained, it contains all the users on the box. etc slash shadow contains all the passwords, all the hashes of the users pass. And etc slash host is the file, whenever you make a DNS request, your browser first check into your host file to find the domain name, and after that it goes for a recursive DNS. But first of all, whenever you try to enter a IP, and it goes to find the corresponding domain name in the host file first. And let's move on. A direct file inclusion which starts with etc slash password, we can using this to get out of the directory. The number of this is varying about depending on the web app directory. URL encoding techniques and exploiting LFI, PHP filters, PHP wrapper, okay, PHP data go. And after that we have LFI to RCE, which is remote code execution via log files. There are plenty of articles available online which shows you how you can uh, escalate LFI to RC via log file poisoning, which is called a log poisoning attack. Okay, so the log file for this machine is at slash logs.php. So let's connect to the Tryhackme VPN. Okay, let's move on. We are seeing that address IP address user agent, and user agent is an HTTP header that includes the user's browser information. And let's move on. It is making a curl request and adding a header which is dash a flag. I can show you. Let's use curl dash dash help. You can see dash a option is for setting the username to the server, and the IP. Let's move on. LFI to RCE via PHP sessions. That's all theory. You can read it. So let's move on. Copy the IP, paste it in your browser, deploy the attached VM, and look around. What is the entry point for our web application? So what is the entry point? Okay, it is showing bad gateway. Okay, it is showing bad gateway. Let's move on. Slash get.php. So we are looking over PHP files. So let's try index.php slash index dot php. Okay, we have question mark err equals to error.txt. So err is actually the entry point for a web application. It is the parameter, so which I guess we will be able to, you know, exploit the LFI. Let me show you slash etc slash password. Can we see? Yes, we can see. As you can see, it is showing root and x and bin bash, which means it is a user on the box, and that's it. There is LFI. Let's move on. What do we have to do now? Use the entry point to perform LFI to read the etc slash flag. So let's see this sensitive file as well, slash etc slash flag. Okay, can we see the flag? Okay, I forgot a slash. Yes, we can. Copy it. Tryhackme. Use the PHP filter technique to read the source code of index.php. What is the flag variable's value? So we have to use the PHP filter technique to read the source code. PHP filter, it was written right here somewhere. Yes, there is PHP filter. We have to we can use rot13, which is rotation cipher, and we can also include encode using base 64. So I guess I'm more familiar with base 64, so it is quite easy. You can do it in your Kali machine, the base 64 one, to decode. And for rot you have to go to either cyberchef or any other online tool. So let's use this base 64 one. Okay, it is PHP filter resource. Let's copy it, place it here, and our resource is index.php. Okay, it looks right. Let's click enter. Yes, we have some base 64 text. View page source, and okay, it is quite big. Let see. Okay, I can't copy this whole. Let's copy it and paste it in our echo. Yes, we have pasted this. Now let's base 64 dash decode dash d for decode, and let's see. We have this flag variable set to a Tryhackme flag. So this was a question for our day 6 task. So let's go down and paste it here. Okay, so we use the PHP filter. We can see this session username equals to 0, location is manager.php, and it requires include slash header.php, and it is including it is include get request, which is the main reason for LFI, which we already learned that there are 4 functions which causes the LFI in the beginning of this task, which was include and other 4. Let me see. It was include, require, include once, and require once. These were the 4 functions that causes the LFI. So this is the function that is causing the local file inclusion vulnerability on this machine, and we can see that there is a file called includes threads.php. Let's copy it and see our question. What is our MaxKitty forget his login credentials? Can you help him to log in order to prevent one of the servers recover one of the server's passwords? So let's see. Instead of index.php, let's see this creds.php. Okay, it is quite short. We can copy it easily. Okay, yes, we have copied it. Do echo. Why is it in next line? Okay, let me do some stuff for base64 dash decode. Okay, now we have the user and password. User is MaxKitty. Okay, okay, let's go down. It was error.txt. Let's log in. MaxKitty, and the password is this, which we already found. It was AOC Advent of Cyber 3, I guess, is awesome. Maybe that is. Okay, so let's see the user and password. It was Max. What was his name again? MaxKitty. MaxKitty, and his password was this. Let's paste in. Okay, use the credentials to log into the web application. Help MaxKitty to recover the server's password. What is the password of flag.tryhackme.advent of cyber server? Don't need this anymore. So let's see password recovery. See, we have this flag.tryhackme.aoc. So I guess this is the flag. Okay, so we have only two questions left. The web application logs all users' requests and only authorized users can read the log file. Use the LFI to gain RCE via the log file page. What is the host name of the web server? The log file location is at include/log/app underscore access.log. Okay, do we need this password recovery? No, we don't. So let's see the logs. Okay, so the pattern is user, IP, and user agent and page. It is user, it's IP, and it's user agent and the page. Okay, so and the log file location is already written. So what do we have to do? We have to do LFI to gain RCE remote code execution via the log file. LFI to RCE via log file. Okay, so let's see let's open this hacking article one, and let's open this as well. Okay, this has opened, so let's view this. Okay, we can see etc slash password. We can, okay, so we are able to see this access.log. Our log file is, I guess, what was our log file? Logs.php. Okay. Okay, I guess we will have to use burp suite. So let's use burp suite. Okay, this is the log file and its location is this. So let's copy it, echo it so that we remember, and let's move back. Okay, it was index.php and error.x. Okay, but we cannot see while we are logged in. While we are logged in, we cannot see that LFI. So let's open a new private window and it was slash index.php and okay, so let's see, dot slash include slash log slash what was it, app underscore access dot log. Access dot log. Okay, we can see the logs here. Okay, now we have to exploit it using, we can also send our user agent via curl, was curl dash a, and let's send the user agent the php, it was php info, I guess, using this, and this I guess was the request, and the URL is http slash slash 10.10.92.86 slash index dot php. Okay, we have sent a curl request. Let's refresh it. Yes, we can see, as you can see that we are now seeing the php info file. So let's see now what we can do. We have to now do command execution. I guess for that we can use php system. It's a get request, I guess. It's, let me see, I have it in my, it's called php command.php. I have few requests here. It is php ecosystem dollar sign underscore request, but I will use a get request maybe. Let's use the get one, and it's cmd. Let's close this out. Let's use the delimiter and let's run this. I think it should work. Where am I, access.log. Yes, we see a error, and cmd equals to who am I. Okay, so it's not working, so let's F5. So let's send this request to burp. Can I use burp here? Okay. Okay, this one is about trying to inject a PHP payload on a FTP server, and after then maybe accessing it from the web. Yes, it is what it is. Okay, let's log out. Maybe have the credentials. What is the URL? Okay, it is syntax error unexpected this. Okay, so what was my expected this? Let's try this. Okay, is it working now? And cmd equals to who am I. Hmm. Okay, it's not working, so let's send this request to burp suite and see what we can do. Let's intercept this request. I know we can change the user agent, so let's use what we have here. Okay, let's send this to repeater. See, it's a get request, the log file, and it's showing command equals to 1. So let's remove this, simply run this. Okay, it is okay. So now is it working? Hmm. Let's see, can we see the host name? Okay, let's turn off burp for a while. Let's see PHP code in user agent to get RCE through LFI via PHP sessions through user agent. Let's open this. We see. We know the location of this log file. Why is it is in SSH. Okay, so let's open this CMS. Okay, so let's do this one for the user agent. Okay, so now what we have to do, command equals to my. So let's see, is it working now? Command equals to who am I? Is it? No, it's not working still. Okay, let's go to proxy. Okay, I have no idea why it's not working. It's pretty easy to exploit in most cases. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, we had the PHP info, I guess. So let's go back. It was maxkitty. And the password was okay. Yes, it was the log access, I guess. Okay, let's run it. Refresh it. It was a new window. Okay, no, it was not. It was a private window. Okay. Index.php and not error.txt. It was dot slash includes. Is this the correct URL? It looks like. Let's see. Okay, it's not working. So let's So I will pause the video right here and I will terminate the machine and wait for the machine to start up. And I will start the video after the machine is working. Okay, so now the machine is working. So let's log in. The username was maxkiddy and the password was, what was the password? It's, it was, yes, it was this AOC3 is awesome. Let's log in. I guess it was the log access, and yes, it is this. So refresh this and let's run it. Okay, it was some kind of PHP info command. Yes, it was this PHP info. The URL is 10.10.235.146. Let's run it. What do we see now? Refresh it. Yes. Okay. We see a guest, then we see the IP, but we don't see this user agent. So maybe we command our command worked. So it was 10.10.10.235.146 slash index.php instead of error.txt. Let's do that. Includes slash logs slash app underscore access dot log. Okay, okay. Now we are seeing, yes, we can see the PHP info. So what we are looking for, we are looking for this host name, which is LFI, and this long string after that. So this is our answer to the last question of this day 6 of Advent of Cyber. So actually it's pretty interesting if you can exploit this LFI to RCE on this machine, but for some reason I wasn't able to, or maybe I need some more practice into this LFI to RCE via poisoning, because I wasn't able to do it. So bonus, the current PHP configuration stores the PHP sessions in the slash temp directory. Use the LFI to call the, but we haven't. So let's complete it. Click complete, and so this completes task 6 of Advent of Cyber 2021, and that's it. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching.